What's going on at U-Strong?
Oh, what is going on at U-Strong? We are selling memberships, guys. Like, there's actually... we're selling memberships. Physically at U-Strong, we need to do so much. Oh, yeah. Mr. Peninsula Barbell offered to help us when we do our weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So everyone's like, let me help with the squat cage, like the cages and blah, blah, blah. So,
Yep.
so physically there's putting the gym together now.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get the mats.
Yep.
But we have a booking system where people can book a get to know you call, and I can chit chat to them, figure out what they want and what they need out of a gym, and see if U-Strong is a good fit. I would love it to be a fit for everybody, but it truly isn't. But people figure that out pretty early on.
Yeah.
If they don't want what we offer, which is good quality strength training 3 times a week, up to 4 times a week. And yeah, so lots and lots of calls. Yesterday was like, I had a 7 a.m. and it was like a 1, a 2, a 2:30, a 3, a 3:30 and a 5:30.
That's dope.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
And like, these are people booking him in themselves.
Yeah.
DMs are rolling through now, like on Instagram. Lots of like inquiries. So it's very interesting now being on the other end after having like an online business for however long. People know where to go for answers, and aside from like, what's the price? Because I don't have my price up. But now I've got to fill in the gaps of FAQs.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need to answer this. I'm answering the same fucking questions.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, I need to streamline this. Like, I need to, if this is going to reduce the amount of phone calls, because a lot of people just want to know things without wanting to actually sign up, which has been very interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm actually really happy at my gym, but I just want to know what you guys offer.
Yeah.
That's been a lot.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah. But then I forget that this is, to them, this is just a large business.
Yeah.
This is just a
It's
gym.
not a person.
They get people all the time asking these questions.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, PT, if someone's inquiring, they know exactly what you do.
Yeah.
So looking at it from the business perspective has been quite different, and I've needed to take out my frustrations and be more realistic in my conversion rates.
Yeah, and that's like...
I had to think about what podcast we're on for a second. I was like, wait. Yeah, like with the conversion rates,
Well, online PT is like 90%.
I'm quite... If someone's reaching out to me, they're going to sign up.
Even if they go through the website. It's like...
Yeah.
Website to booking to call to close.
Correct.
From start to finish, it goes at 90%.
Yeah.
In this environment, it's like from inquiry to actually speaking to them, 50%. From speaking to them to getting them to a call, 50%. From getting them into the gym and closing, like probably higher, like 70%. But it's like when you whittle all that down, it's like 3 out of 10.
The process that we're doing is, this is so funny talking to you because it's like, you know a lot, but not everything. It's a really weird dynamic.
Yeah.
So the initial inquiries get a phone call, and on that phone call, it like 30 minutes is allowed.
Yeah.
And in that phone call, they're either not a fit, or they're signing up for a membership and they're coming in person.
Yeah.
The only in-persons that I'm doing, I am prefacing, so we'll have a nice chat about their training, whatever. Awesome. This sounds like it's a really good fit. Would you like to, the 2 or 3, blah, 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 like chat through their options? And it's like, awesome. Let's get you into the facility. We'll go through, sign the work, like sign the stuff together. And then we can go through, because we are less than like 4 weeks out of opening. We're opening at the end of the month. To tie them over and to give them a little bit of extra value, I'm sitting down and either chatting to them about training that they can do to lead up into it.
Yeah.
But the most common thing we're doing is a little nutrition audit.
Yeah.
So to get them to come in, I'm showing them the facility. I am filling out the stuff with them, and I am giving them a quick nutrition consultation to help them see some results before they come to the gym.
Yep.
and that will just help them get into the swing of things, because a lot of people that are joining are not currently training,
Yep.
or they've had a gap from training. They've all trained before,
That's good.
but they've had a gap.
Yeah. Which like I think from the paid marketing side, it's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, and
I think organic will be more. I'm at another gym. I see that it looks better. I'll go.
Yeah,
once we launch.
It was really cool. Like, one of the ladies that came through yesterday has trained years pre-lockdown, at a gym that I know in North Melbourne, a women's only gym, and we did RDLs. We did a little bit of core stuff because she's postpartum, and we did some RDLs. And I was just watching her move, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so fucking fired up!
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited to coach these women. Like,
Yep.
Like, you never fully forget, you know, it's like riding a bike.
Yep.
And like watching her face when she had a barbell in her hand, I was like, you love this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just haven't done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how U Strong's going. The positive is I'm only going in person for when they are signing.
Yeah.
So it's not a bunch of meeting people. If someone requested it, I absolutely would, of course. But yeah, there's just a lot going down in the phone calls.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very different.
Yeah. So we have 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, and we have an 8-week turnaround on the equipment that we need to swap. So that's fun.
Yep.
Just to put a little bit of like for the people out there, like, yeah, I'm gonna open a gym. It's really hard.
It is.
So hopefully that's sorted by the end of today. To be honest, we'll figure something out.
What are the things that have come up that you're like, of course this happens when you open a gym?
Yeah, like I expected our first time ordering direct.
Yeah.
From manufacturer, like there was always going to be teething issues with that.
I think, yeah, my favourite part was the unboxing all of the plates.
Yeah.
To be like, every single one of those plates is the wrong one.
Yeah, and it wasn't until I called Jace and that was like probably a missing piece as well. It's like
Yeah.
I wasn't involved in the ordering process at all.
It's a good and a bad thing that we all have our own sections.
Yeah, that's just like, I'm learning. The biggest learning curve I'm trying to take is like not getting too involved in every problem, every solution, because I can't, but then knowing what is important and what isn't important for me to know. That's the biggest challenge like in my role.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that goes back and forwards about mind, body or whatever, and I'm just like, I just switch off.
Yeah.
Like I can't take that information in. I don't need to.
You
It'll
don't
get
need
figured
to
out.
know what me and your dad are trying to figure out with payments. Like, none of that.
But if like Jace is away and I'm opening the equipment and I'm like, it looks all right to me, and it's like, actually they should be something else. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's been a challenge. But yeah, otherwise, I think it hasn't been as bad as I expected, to be honest. I thought there would be more 3 a.m. wake up, stressed, how do we fix this problem? And it hasn't been that way yet.
We'll see how many members we get, and then we can wake up at 3 a.m. I'm having those now.
Yeah.
I'm waking up in the middle of the night being like, yeah, but if you don't sign these people, we don't have a gym.
I think I'm pretty confident we'll hit 50% of budget from now.
Yeah.
And then I'm really confident that from there, we do pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think also, we're just going to have a business meeting on the podcast now.
Slave.
The open day probably needs attention like Monday.
Yeah.
And then I would expect you and I probably just spend that whole day on sales.
Yep.
And that'll be a big bump as well. That'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
If we drive people to an event that they can come and tangibly see it, then...
We have a lot to do next weekend from Friday to Sunday if we're having an open day the week after that.
Yeah. Yep. Do you know it's fun? Mm-hmm. Move house on Thursday.
Good luck to you.
So Thursday, move house. You strong Friday, you strong Saturday.
I'll get
finish the move Sunday.
Every single person that has nicely, like in my DMs, been like, if you need anything, let me know. Everyone's getting a message.
Well, this comes out Monday, so if you're
gonna get a message from me if you have even
within an hour
politely-
of you strong with CFID.
If you're a man that has been like, by the way, have you tried this in the gym? Or like you've tried dick swinging in any way, I'm going to be like, can you show me? And come and do it.
Can you show me how to get seagull shit off windows?
I can't reach the spider web. Here's a fucking high pressure hose. Get out there.
I love it.
No, but you will be hearing from me. I will be pulling favors for this.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone. Like,
100%.
I will be. Oh. Jackson comes down that weekend.
He does. Mads is here too.
So they're all helping out?
Yeah.
Open day? Or
Oh, no, Mads is here for open day.
Mads is here for open day. Jackson's here for a training session.
Yeah.
And then...
Lots of loaded carries.
Yeah. You know I said I was going to start charging? I'm like, cool, you want to train? Do this first.
Yeah.
Earn your keep.
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is what I'm going to do now. This is so much fun. So yeah, anyway, opening a gym is fun.
Yeah.
Different. It's nice. It's unusual. It's different.
Fuck. Definitely those Kappa trackies.
Yeah, it's been so interesting.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing it without the systems we already have. Or the manpower either.
It actually reinforces to me in my brain that the times that I looked at how much it would cost to open up a gym, if you think cost is the issue, it is the issue.
Yeah.
But if you think cost is the issue,
Only issue, yeah.
wait until you start having to pay the subscriptions for MindBody, the subscriptions for the ads. These people don't come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There are professionals looking after that.
Yeah.
And like, you can open a gym with dingy equipment and all of that and still, dress it up and make it look cute. But yeah, without the teams
Even just like essentially we've got legal
Yep.
for contracts, all of that. Then you got admin for
Oh, I need to sign my
software,
contract.
all of that kind of shit. Then you've got essentially an external app builder.
Yep.
They cost us $5,000 to build an app.
Yep.
When we built ours.
Yep.
And this one's done because we have someone in the team that can do it. Like, just there's so much more than just like selling a few memberships or like installing some equipment.
Yeah, Jason busted his ass getting so much of the back end stuff before he went on this holiday so that I could just upload programs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to pay someone to do that is $5,000. And if you'd never had one, you have to do that.
Yeah.
Or you're going to spend 100 hours doing it yourself from scratch. But it's just there's so many systems that we have that we've been able to just been like, this goes here, that needs a little tweak. That even like
we've
trainer,
seen this before.
like I know like normal standard is in gyms, and you've worked in lots of group gyms. The normal standard of like bringing on a trainer is like, go train people, and that's it. It's like we have a 50 module upskilling program, day one.
Oh, yeah, you're not just coming in to coach a class and then go home.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you can do that, but there's a lot of other shit.
But just having that, like teaching them how to sell, teaching them coaching language, teaching them progression, regression models, like just actually having that system in place. Because most people will be like, oh, just put on a trainer and then they can shadow, or I'll do mentoring with them. And there's like, there's no, so you're inventing a mentorship on the day.
Yeah, I think like having worked in a bunch of different group gyms before and getting the feedback from members of it being like, oh, I don't really want to do this class because blah, blah, blah's coaching, and that person doesn't really pay much attention to my barbell stuff. And it's like, cool. Of course, people are always going to have favorites, like personality-wise, absolutely. You're never going to be able to take that. And I don't want every staff member to have the same personality.
Yeah.
I think that they need to be an engaging leader and be able to step into that space, because we're not necessarily working with really young people either, and like you're going to have to, be authoritative in your approach of coaching, but personality wise, like everyone's going to be really different.
Yeah,
and
just the standard has to be the same.
Exactly. I don't care whether you watch one of my classes or you do Ben's, for example, or someone else's. You know that when you come in, you're not going to leave in pain. You're not going to leave questioning whether you actually did your deadlifts properly because your coach wasn't watching.
Yeah.
And yada, yada, yada. Everyone's going to have their different strengths, but I want every single person that walks in the door, the goal is they leave happier and they leave feeling like they were cared for.
Yeah.
And it's such a culture thing. And that's like a lot of the conversations that I'm having with these members, because I'm like, cool, like you're part of the foundations. And it makes me really happy because like the conversations that we're having, it's so funny, all of them are yappers. And I'm like, the conversations that we're having, like this dictates the culture.
Yeah.
And you know, like I don't care whether you've had like a bad day, a good day, whatever, like that door that you walked through is where you leave it. We make everyone's experience better by, you know, putting our best foot forward. When you're in this space, this is your time. Say hello to everybody when you walk past them. You do all of the things. And I'm like, and that's what we're going to have from day one. And everyone's like, yes. I'm like, good.
Yeah, I like it. So interviews next week, which will be fun as well.
Yeah.
Be a different experience. It's like most of the people we've brought on has been almost like deal negotiation rather than interview. So that'll be a fun process to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sell memberships, get good trainers, fit it out. And off we go.
That's a small month.
It sounds really easy when it's 3 items. Yeah, but that's cool.